I love playing old arcade games on my CRT, but sometimes this thing can be a little inconvenient. So look at this setup here. I got a small table. This CRT takes up most of the room. If I want to move between Dodonpachi and Tate mode and then play Giga Wing, I got to move the whole monitor around or crank my neck to use the MiSTer menu. So I decided to commit CRT Blasphemy, and in 2021, I am playing arcade cores on my MiSTer on a 4x3 LCD flat panel, and you know what? I kind of like it. CRT Blasphemy! In my last video, I was talking about where I live, we're kind of on the tail end of the golden age of cheap and easy to find CRTs. But I think no matter where you live right now, it is a great time to pick up a 4x3 LCD flat panel. This thing cost me about $3 at my local thrift store. And they're not making these 4x3s anymore. Look, I'm not trying to say these are suddenly going to go up in price, all right? I don't think Wata Games is going to start grading these things and there's going to be a heritage auction for $1.5 million for a 19-inch Dell. No, but if this thing's under $5, it's never going to be cheaper than that. Maybe later you might want one. Now's maybe the time to pick it up. I like to game on a MiSTer on this thing, and the arcade cores and the most retro console cores won't work natively with your I/O board. You're going to need to set forced scan doubler equals 1, and what that will do out of your I/O board, that will line double the 240p signal into a glorious, crisp 480p signal, which this monitor can understand. Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure that the line doubler in MiSTer is 0 lag. If I've got that wrong, please tell me in the comments. Look, this monitor is exactly what you think it is. It's a Dell monitor. It's got some USBs on the side. It's 4x3. It swivels. We're gonna get to that. It's one of my favorite points. But look, this monitor is exactly what you remember it being. So here are my reasons why I think this is a great monitor to game on MiSTer in 2021. First of all, it's 4x3, not widescreen 16:9. All the retro cores, all the console games, all the arcade cores, they are 4x3. So if you were going to try and play this on a widescreen monitor, you're going to get that real estate either side. This, however, fits perfectly. Also, as we take a look around the monitor, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, yes, some of those early LCD screens look like absolute dog shit, but after a while, they really made them look good, especially the ones meant for businesses. They're meant to look kind of nice sitting in an office. I don't think those early LCDs will ever be good or ever be any kind of valuable. Not like the way that we look at an old CRT from the 70s and we're like, oh, the original Trinitron, this is amazing. Nah, that's just shit technology in those early LCDs. But these late model ones, actually pretty okay. One of the great things about this monitor is the low lag. Now, I haven't been able to test this myself. I'm getting a Time Sleuth real soon, but when I look up the spec sheet from Dell for this monitor, it says 5 millisecond response time. So that means that this monitor is only adding, if they say it's correct, only adding 1/3 of a frame of lag to your chain. If you say your MiSTer is 0 lag, maybe you've got a low latency joystick, you're only adding 1/3 of a frame. You cannot perceive 1/3 of a frame. Now, you may need to consider lag if your stick or your pad adds a frame or a frame and a half, then it might start to add up. Then you look at a 2, you might push over 2 into 2 and a bit or something. But if the rest of your solution is relatively low lag, this monitor will not contribute greatly to that setup. 19 inches is pretty big. But you know the thing that I love about this monitor, what I absolutely love, it swivels. Look at that. Look, I can play some regular orientation games and then turn it around. We've got Donpachi. I can look at the menu if I need to. Okay, bring up MiSTer Menu, do what I need to do here, and then cancel off the menu, go back to the game. Boom! Oh, so much easier. So what are the downsides? Well, you don't get that beautiful phosphor glow coming from the screen. You don't get any natural scan lines either. And worst of all, you can't go around telling all your friends what a hip CRT guy you are. Oh, look at all this retro stuff I have. It's true that my games room now looks like an office from 2010. So that's my bit. That's why I think it's pretty good to game on your MiSTer with a 4x3 flat panel in 2021. This thing was $3 from the thrift store. It'll never be cheaper than that again. It's not going down in price, and it's a really good monitor. And I'll tell you what, the thing that really changed my mind is when I read the spec sheet and I saw that it was 5 millisecond response. I don't know, in my mind, I was so CRT fanboy, I was like, every flat panel has lag. No, I just can't deal with it. And then I saw 5 milliseconds and I went, wait, that's a third of a frame. I can add a third of a frame. Considering I'm using the 8-bit DOE arcade stick, which according to MiSTer add-ons adds 13 milliseconds of lag, I need to swap out that stick and make a Damon Byte adapter to get my joystick down to 1 millisecond. However, I like these monitors so much that I went and bought a second one as well. This one was $10 from a local guy. $10 is absolutely the most I will pay for these things right now, but they're not making them anymore. They're going out of style. Plenty of businesses have got them. I've got a bit of storage space. Why not? Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.